That's the E minor chord. So I'm using the string 5 and 4 mainly, and the strings are numbered 6, 5, 4. And I'm not going to go all the way down because I'm trying to keep this simple for people that are just trying to get started. And I don't want you dropping the pick in the guitar hole like we've all done too many times. I want to keep it like, you know, within reason. So I'm just using these thick strings, 6, 5, and 4. Ideally, I'm using 5 and 4 on the 2nd fret. I'm using a pick today, but you don't have to use a pick. I'm using a really light pick, but you know, when I wrote the song that I'm going to share with you at the end of this video, I was not using a pick. I was just using my thumb. If you have longer fingernails, use your nails. You can pinch your fingers and use this as a pick also. That's arguably better. I mean, it sounds softer. It's kind of relaxing. So anyway, that's how I'm using the guitar to de-stress or de-escalate and reduce anxiety. As it works as a great coping mechanism. But what you saw me do there was I inhaled and I slowly exhale while strumming. And the whole, I guess, the foundation of this whole practice is that you have to match or pair your breathing with the strumming. So it would be like this. I don't always breathe that hard or that loud. I'm doing it to be, you know, to show you an example. But in reality, the more natural, the better. The more you can get in sync with the strumming without over-exaggerating it, the better. Here's the story. Yesterday, I was all stressed out. And to be honest, I'm not even sure, you know, whether I woke up on the wrong side of the bed or I was spending too much time trying to figure out where's the stress coming from. And unfortunately, when I get stressed like that and I don't have a legit explanation for it, my mind starts reeling and I start digging in and I start to look for reasons about where's this stress coming from. Now here's where the story gets better. As a result of this unidentified, mysterious stress, I was tense and I was short and I was tired and I was looking for an escape route. And I know that this guitar stuff works, but here's the most valuable part, I think, in this whole thing that I'm teaching. My brain has a really good way of tricking me. And so I spent hours being stressed out, argumentative to some extent. I didn't raise my voice at my wife, but I was certainly short. And my brain pulled it over my eyes. It didn't occur to me, dude, go play some guitar for a little bit. It wasn't until she left and my kids left and I had a little bit of quiet time to where I go to pick up the guitar. So I picked up this guitar and I started with the E minor chord. And it didn't take long until I was able to return to a state of calm. The trick is that you have to remember it because life gets, you know, obviously busy. There's 1,000,001 distractions and people don't behave the way that I want them to behave. Neither do I. So then therefore, you know, I got to come back and I go, oh yeah, that's right. I have a solution now. Okay. I don't have to reel out, spin out, get angry, upset, go to bed with the stress. I don't even have to know where the stress came from. I just have to know that I have a solution. And this is the solution. So now as far as the E minor chord goes, I already showed you in the last video how to play it. Now watch this. Use your ring finger and lift it up and put it back down a couple of times. Then bring it up to the 6th string. It's the thickest string, closest to your chin. And now you have a G chord. Well, part of a G chord. I mean, technically, a full G chord is where I'm using my pinky, or some of you are taught this way. All good stuff. I prefer to use these 2 fingers for a true G chord, but that's not what we're doing right now. We're going from an E minor to a G. As you get comfortable with that, then you can raise and lower your finger. Those are called hammer-ons and pull-offs. Whoops, not that one. Watch this. Isn't that pretty? It's a nice little run there. And what I'm doing, just to clarify, I'm using my ring finger and I'm lifting it up to the 5th string. So I'm in the E minor position. Ring finger goes up to the 5th string though, in the 3rd fret. It's like a stepping stone to get up to the G. So this is your G. This is your E minor. Watch, slow motion. Go from here to there. Isn't that nice? Now you can use this now. Here's the final phase. Here's your application. Try working your E minor to that G. I'm going to leave you with a little bonus here. I use these concepts to write a song called Statue. So with those 2 chords, what are you doing? What are you feeling? What are you seeing? What are you thinking? In my song Statue, I started it off like this. I'm walking through the pouring rain. And sometimes life can be a ball and chain. I hope you're in a better place, 'cause one man's loss can be another man's gain. If I put the poison away, would you be there in the end, no matter what people say? It's one of my favorite first songs I ever wrote, called Statue. So I'll put a link in the description if you want to hear more on that. Otherwise, that's going to conclude this tutorial. Just remember, you have a solution. And the trick is to remember that you have a solution, because I was spinning out. I use that term like I was emotionally spinning out, getting tense, feeling like a hypocrite, and then remembering, dude, what am I doing? I have a solution. And the good news is, whoops, I hit the mic. The good news is, it works. All right, then that concludes this lesson. Thanks for tuning in to Tune Into Wellness, and I hope to see you in the next one. Hey, don't forget, like, subscribe, share it with people. I only do it because it works.